Okay, man, I think I got my thing recording correctly. Looked like it wasn't recording everything, so I think I figured out what I did wrong. Okay, anyways, this is West Shore Road in Houghton Lake. We'll go open it. Okay, and let's click save real quick. Okay, report. Okay, good, good. Now, I don't know what happened, but you got this Wisconsin in here again. I thought we corrected your template, so that wasn't in there. So somehow or another, something is, you got something wrong. Now they were coming in without. I don't know what happened, Matt, but you got somehow or another. Either you used the wrong template. I'm not sure what happened or why this says Wisconsin licensed inspector. That's my license number. You never been in license for Wisconsin, so I thought we got rid of that. Okay, that was in there, and then when we got on there, we did your template the other day on TeamViewer. Um, that was gone, so I'm not sure what's happening there, Matt. So we'll have to get back, figure it out. See if you can figure it out. If not, I have to jump back on your TeamViewer with you and figure out why that keeps popping up there. Okay, so we'll have to get rid of that. We shouldn't say Wisconsin licensed home inspector. Okay, that's my title, not yours. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's a nice cover photo. Okay, the slab was good. There was a mold-like substance on the bottom of the abandoned interior wall pit cover. I recommend removal of substance. Okay. Accessible. Visible. Examined from the. Alright, let me just go see these photos in here. Okay, well. Yeah. When there's a slab foundation, I'd like for you to take a picture of the interior floor. I just think like these pictures aren't really showing a whole lot of the floors, so it's hard to. Anyways, we won't worry about that right now. But usually here is where I put an interior photo of the, like an overall the floor across the living room, dining room, kitchen area, or whatever. So this good photo there would be nice. Okay, so we got this, that. Okay. Okay. Siding is not put for me to any not inspect behind the siding. Let me say 7 inches. 7 inches where possible. Alright. Okay. Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Rough cover shoulder, inside condition. Good. Good. Just get rid of that necessary signature from later. We just want to say the word complete. You don't need to use that word complete. This the interior flue liners. We're not inspecting this beyond the scope of this inspection. Right. Good. Gutter is good. Plumbing. Good comment there. Good. Okay, the flue for the 40-way all-water heater appeared to get smaller after passing through the wall. Also, the flue does not get wider after combining flues with the garage space heater furnace. This could restrict exhausting potential hazardous fumes. I recommend HVAC contractor for the value and correct accordingly. Good. Let me see what you got here. So it's going up from here. That's just a double pipe, but that looks like there's just an outer pipe. Let me see what it looks like on the water heater. There's your water heater. There's your water heater. Oh, that's the pipe. Okay. Okay. Alright, good. Alright, good comment. We'll put that in investigate for further evaluation. Good. The temperature pattern is missing. Okay. We can just take this last part off. This is a potential safety concern. Recommend repairs, but we'll just take it off and just put it in the R. As long as it's got an R, it's going to be repaired, so we don't need to say all that other stuff. Okay. Nice. Good. 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 Yeah. Good. Yep. Prepared. Okay, so the well pit's no longer being used. So okay, let's move these out. Let's open it. Okay, there we go. Good. 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 Okay. Good. Okay, so let's I don't want to use this comment no more. Okay. The comment that I like to use is, wait, let me show it to you here. Right here. Due to the age of the furnace, I recommend the furnace be serviced by HVAC technician and that an annual maintenance service plan be set up with the technician at that time. So it's a little bit nicer than recommend replacing furnace after 20 years. It doesn't say that, but anyways. Yeah, I'll email you this comment. Copy. Comment. Okay, good. All right, go back to the report. Now let's get this wrapped up. Okay, good. We don't have a picture of the furnace. Anyone? Let's see. What is this? Is that the furnace? That's electric. What's this? That's crazy looking. Okay. Here. Right here. Different. I guess so. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the furnace. Okay, good. Very good comment. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, good. We got insulation now. It varies. Good. Definitely exhaust fan is vented into the attic next to the sheathing. Moisture. Let me see, is it causing any damage right now? No, don't look too bad. So it's, what we can say is we got that one comment about cottage bedroom right here. That's when it goes in is into the act. This is fine for cottage. However, if there's a permanent dwelling, then you should consider venting the fan to the exterior of the house. Good. 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 Okay, garage. Okay, good, comment. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, got separation there, that's good. Okay. Got area, close, partial configuration, good. Okay, we got pressure gauge was not working at time of inspection. We got jet pump. We located the garage pump room for 7 gallons per minute. Pressure says water sample thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got a comment for that. Go ahead. The pressure gauge. The water pressure gauge was not working. The pressure gauge is an indicator and does not affect the performance of the pump. Repair is necessary. Okay, so we got the water pressure gauge was not working. The pressure gauge is an indicator does not affect the performance of the pump. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and save it, and then we'll view it, and we'll see how she looks. Okay. Remember, it's got to be medium when it's side by side with your camera settings. The sub pumps were functioning at the time of the inspection. These are outside sub pumps. This one's inside. This looks like the old well pit. How many sub pumps were there? Man, it looks like a bunch of them. What's up with that? I think another swamp area, eh? Yeah, it's loud. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Not bad. Okay, good. Good clean report. 18.6. So we're going to turn this into a PDF. Okay, and so we can upload it to ISN. So we're going to go right over to PDF there. Let me show you how I did that. Slow down, Tom. Print. Full report for upload. Go to edit. Go to other. PDF. This is the one you want. And then okay. Okay, and then we're going to get it down to 50% so we can view it. It's nice side by side. Good job. Just remember, you can't say Wisconsin down here. That's my title, not yours. Okay. Yep, looking good. All the pictures look the right size. Yeah. These video ones are gonna be a little bit bigger, but no big deal. There's just a couple of them in there. Yep. Good job. All right, excellent. So let's go to 18654. 18654. We're here. Okay, so looks like the attachments are in there. Let's see what attachments there are. I want to make sure the invoice is in there. Well, these are just the water test. Okay, the water tests are in. Let me view them real quick. Later. Let's see what's going on with these water tests. This is the partial chem. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, good. And then we got this one here, bacteria. Come on. Everything right open. Nitrate hardness. Is that the same thing? Where's the bacteria? That's the nitrates. Let me see, maybe it's this one. Oh no, that's right. The bacteria went to Taurus. You should probably just send your bacteria when you use Raven. I think you should just use that for bacteria as well, Matt. You get the results so much faster. Anyways, yeah. All right, so we still got to put the invoice in here. So let's go back to View Inspections. We'll click on the invoice here. Okay, they paid with a credit card. So we'll put the client's, over here, we're going to put the client's address here. Okay, that's their home address or mailing address. Very good. So what we'll do here is go to download now. It's going to process over here. Drop down here. It's going to drop down. There it is, 13724. So close the window. Go to our paper clip. We're going to add that attachment. Select files. Go to downloads. 13724. Upload selected files. And there's our invoice. Very good. So now we can go back to View Inspections. Okay, got the invoice in there. Now we can upload the report. Right here is the report, complete inspection. So we'll click on that, 18654. We're going to go over here. The documents, home gauge, report, 18654. Maybe it's in here, maybe it's not. Yep, there it is, 18654. We'll get the PDF. I think it's this one here. 1035, that's it. So I'm going to click there and hit open. When you do it on your own, there's only going to be one PDF. Alright, so there it is here. Let me just make sure it's the right one. Double check. Always double check. It never hurts to double check. Okay, command 3. There it is. Let's go. Okay, yep, this is the one. Very good. So we can get rid of that. Now we can send a report. Everything's uploaded, so we can go to back to view, or we can actually send it from here too. Email report. The action button, you can do everything from there too. So, okay, we got the client, we got the buyer's agent. Add attachments. All public attachments. Click there. So all these click on, and then we're going to send report. Good. Pretty good. Okay, now we're done there. Now we got this uploaded to home gauge. So we're going to go upload. Create a username. Yes. Okay. Create customer account. Okay. Would you like to create a username for Karen? Yes. Okay. Okay. And yes. Full report for upload. Edit. Other. Home gauge. Okay. Okay. And then upload. The only thing we got to do is figure out why your Wisconsin keeps popping up in there. And then hit yes. Okay, very good. And then we go to Matt. Right there. Okay, West Shore. It's paid for, so now we can go ahead and send it out because we know it's paid for. And we're going to send emails. Very good. Excellent. Good job, Matt. Gotta go. Gotta run to church now. See you later, bro.